Hey everyone, RJ here with CV Tech, and today I'm going to be unboxing this really cheap budget device. This is the Alcatel IdealXCITE, and I bought it, one, because it was really cheap, two, because it can be used with Cricket. So let's go ahead and open the flap up here. You'll see there is the device. There is your plans over there as well, and some specs there. It has a wide angle selfie camera, a 5-inch FWVGA display, 5 megapixel with LED flash, rear facing and 2 megapixel front facing camera. It has only 8 gigabytes of internal storage with up to 120 gigabyte expandable storage, and it has Android 7.0 Nougat. So let's go ahead here and unbox this device. Now I do like the packaging that it comes in now. If you remember a while back, it came in them awful blister type packages that were just a pain to unbox. So let's pull this here out here to the side, and we'll see what comes in the box. Now, got your start here guide and just a few other pamphlets here as well. Let's get started. General reference documents, stuff like that, and of course your user guide, and of course you have your wall brick here, your battery, and your micro USB charging cable there. So we'll leave the battery out because we will definitely need that, but we'll put everything else back in here and get all of this here out of the way. Okay, so here we got the phone and the battery, and we'll go ahead and put the battery out here. Okay, it appears this battery has a 2050 milliamp hour battery. So let's go ahead and take a quick look here on the phone. Let's go ahead and peel off this front protector here. And of course you have your 5-inch display here. You have your front facing receiver up there, front facing camera, your back home and recents button. Let's get this to focus in a bit better. There we go. On the bottom we have your micro USB charging cable, charging port, microphone. On the left side you have nothing. On top you have a standard headset jack, noise cancellation mic. On the right side you have your power and volume rocker. On the back you have your camera, flash, your AT&T logo there, Alcatel branding, and your rear speaker there. Now back here does show your SD card slot. It is a nano SIM card slot, and here is your micro SD card slot there. So let's go ahead and slip the battery on in here, just like this. And we'll pop back on the back cover. So let's go ahead and give it its first boot up here. So you got Alcatel, powered by Android, and all that stuff. Now, like I said, this is a 5-inch FWVGA display. I was kind of hoping that the receiver up there was like maybe a two-way, like a receiver plus a front-facing speaker, instead of having the speaker on the rear. But you know, that ain't the way it turned out to be. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get this here set up and get to the main screen, and we'll come back once it's done. Okay everyone, so we are all powered up and ready to go. Now let's go ahead and power the phone on, and if I'm not mistaken, this phone also only has 1 gigabyte of RAM, like I said, as well as only 8 gigabytes of ROM. Now this is a slight, very slight upgrade from the first Alcatel Ideal. This one here has a flash on the rear, has a bigger screen and stuff like that, but it's, other than that, I don't think there's really that much of an improvement. So we're going to go in here. The phone seems to be okay right now. Of course there's nothing really on it. It does seem to be pretty smooth. So we'll go in here and we will go into settings, and it's just typical Alcatel stuff that you see pretty much on all phones. You got enhanced LTE service, which is HD voice and advanced communications services where available. Go ahead and back out of here. You got your gestures here. Turn over to mute, turn over to activate snooze, double tap screen, which is double tap to wake, double tap to sleep, lock screen, adaptive display, night mode. You do have a night mode, which is pretty cool. Color temperature there, less warm, more warm. You can automatically schedule it. Press power button twice for camera. Screensaver, font size, notifications, sound, apps. Like I said, you got 8 gigabytes of ROM, and already 4.67 is used out of 8. So you get, less than 4, about like 3.3, 3.4 out of the box. That's kind of pitiful for 2017, but that's just the way it goes. Memory, yeah, it does have 1 gigabyte of RAM. Like I said, 2017, that's pretty sad. Got your location, security stuff here. Nothing new. Accessibility, AT&T software update. But this phone does run 7.0 Nougat. And I'm very shocked at that. I mean, there's a lot of phones out there that are a lot more high-end than this that does not run 7.0 Nougat. The bottom lights here do not light up as well. I want to go ahead and mention that. Let's take a quick look here at the dialer. Now the dialer is nothing special. It's got a green look to it, which is kind of different and gives it a different, it looks good. Let's go into messaging here, and we will take a look here at the keyboard. Now, of course, you got your emojis here as well. And there is all of your emojis, so there is quite a few of them there. Not really sure what keyboard is actually on this device, but of course I will download Gboard, but that's just my personal preference. Let's take a quick look at the camera here. Now the camera, it is what it is. 5 megapixel rear, 2 megapixel front, and there is a few options here. You got HDR mode up here. You got your self timer, flash, going here. You have your settings. It's a 5 megapixel or 4 megapixel camera. Grid, low light enhancement. Video quality is 720, 480, or MMS. You got electronic image stabilization, which I'm surprised to even see that on here. And just some more stuff down there. Let's go ahead and back out of here. We'll go over. Video has the same settings, so we won't even bother going into video. Let's just turn the camera around, and the camera really looks bad. It just don't look good at all. So let's go ahead and go into settings here as well. It has a 2 megapixel and 1 megapixel camera. Got your grid, a mirror selfie. Video quality is 720 and 480. Also has electronic image stabilization for video as well. And the same stuff down at the bottom, and there's really nothing else to it. I mean, there's really no effects. There's really no nothing special about this camera. It's just pretty much plain, simple, and that's about it. So yeah, this is just my first look, hands-on and unboxing here of the Alcatel IdealXCITE. It's not very exciting, but I kind of like the way that back cover looks. It has like a really nice glossy look, as you see there with my light shining on it. Gives it a really nice look. It's not rubberized, it's not very grippy, but it gives it a nice look when the light hits it the right way. So that's pretty cool. So like I say, I will be putting in my Cricket SIM card and trying this out. So I'll give you an update here in a few days on this device, how it's performing and everything else. If this was informative and helpful in any way, hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. Any questions or comments, leave it down in the comment section below. I'll get back with you as soon as possible. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. I'd appreciate it. Y'all have a good one, and we'll see y'all in the next video.